Hello guys, how are you doing? This is Manchester United news. So jana tulikula beating yetu moja safi, thanks to Aston Villa. I guess tulifikiria we learned our mistakes but we didn't, and yes, it happened. Whatever happened, I mean, we didn't expect. There was a very slim chance, in fact a miracle, that we were going to win this game, and Aston Villa showed that even though they did not play well but they delivered. Yeah, so singangane sana struggle, all you just need is results, and that is what Aston Villa did, and they outshined us. Yeah, so we really can't complain that much, other than we played very well, but hey, could play well but it's still not enough. But the thing that annoys me the most is those games that we should have won, we drop points. And so a time like this comes when you don't have any players and you're just playing with now, you have so many injuries, and now that some players have already gone to AFCON, we don't have anyone to rely on the midfield or on defense or going forward, so it tends to cost us a lot. So games like Aston Villa, games like West Ham, games like Bournemouth, I mean hizo ndo games at least tungekuwa tumewin. At least ukipata loss kama hii, we are like, hey, we are still at the top. Now looking at Aston Villa, between the gap between Aston Villa to us is a 10-point gap. 10-point gap, and by the looks of it, as we are going in January, itaelekea kwa vibaya because our key players are not there, and Bruno is sustained an injury, and it's getting worse and worse. I mean, this game ya Aston Villa imeingia, kulikuwa na pressure nyingi sana from AFCON, players going to AFCON, Kobbie Mainoo's brother, to Bruno getting injury. I mean, like, there's so much pressure in this game that, hey, if we were going to win, it was going to be a miracle. I was even actually praying for a draw. We went in this game like underdogs. Goalkeeper Lamens, I think he should have done something, Maze. These goals, opponents are scoring, screamers. I mean, he should have stopped them, Maze. Kwani itakuwa ni mazoea kila wakati. So I'm going to give him a 5.5. Luke Shaw, I am going to give him a 5. He was just someone who's just there. You can't really say anything much about him. Heaven actually played very well. I thought he was going to make a mistake, but he played very well. I liked how he was pressing. I liked that he did not give Oli Watkins any chances, manze. So hakuna bao imeingia kupitia side yake, so I'll give him a 6. I mean, he was really good. He was really good. Going ahead, akiendelea kucheza hivi, my friend, he'll be the next Rio Ferdinand. Euro, manze. Don't we have anything else to put in Euro's space, manze? Because this guy is escorting forwards. He's escorting the opponents to score. Wewe jamaa, pita hivi, funga. Again, Peter, and you could think that he learned his lesson, but no, he doesn't learn his lesson. Instead of tracking that player, pressing that player so that two players asipate nafasi ya kupiga ama apige nje, you can even foul the player, because kama jamaa yuko hii side ya huku, my friend, then you leave from this side, you go from this side, you go from this side, wewe unamuescort tu until ni jamaa anafika hii side and then anafunga. I mean, one at least tunaweza sema at least goalkeeper anaweza save, but hizi zote mazoezi bao zote mbili, it is because of Euro. Nothing much to say about this guy, but a 4. Dalot was doing good at going forward, but again, hizi bao mbili zimetoka kwa sababu hizi position za jamaa wawili. Dalot, I'll give him a 5. There's nothing much. For Dogu had a decent game. Besides the awful crosses, I think he was really good today. I'm going to be a bit general with him and give him a 5.5. Bruno was good in first half, second half. I was like, what? So Bruno has an injury. Oh my God, we are going to lose this game. What are we going to play? But hey, he was not really good in first half, but again, well, Bruno is our main player, so I'll give him a 6. Ugarte, oh my God, disastrous. I don't know. Is it because I heard that Kobbie Mainoo had an injury going into this game, but I don't know if it's really the injury ama ni stress, ni shida gani wako nayo na coach, because at this last minute that Kobbie had an injury, so he was not available to play this game. There was too much of a plot twist. I don't know if ni juu ya the t-shirt of Kobbie Mainoo, the free Kobbie Mainoo, that made him not to be available, or I don't know what is going on. But if it is not the injury, maybe ni propaganda. Wapo. Nikupate hivyo hivyo.
Iko na
Meja. Walipa na M-Pesa? Pochi la biashara.
Yes, sir.
Sawa sana. Yeah, so Ugarte was really awful today. In fact, no, he doesn't deserve to be in Manchester United. I mean, I understand he is not sharp because he has not gotten any playtime, but if there's a propaganda between the coach and Kobbie Mainoo for him not to play, and so that he can start shit like Ugarte, then Amorim and Ugarte, they don't deserve to be in our club, because what is this, my friend? A 3.5. Open the January transfer window and go and buy a proper midfielder. Wacha kukimbilia Nelson Semenyo, and then we have players like Ugarte here. Go and buy a proper midfielder. Now watch his jokes. Mount was really good actually, but not that good. I didn't see him. There was some time I really didn't see him, but I can say he performed better I'll just give him a 6, nothing much. Cunha, man of the match, 7 point. I'll give him a 7. Like he really carried us when Bruno left. He was like everywhere. He wanted to do almost everything by himself. Shesko, I'll just give him a 5. I think he needs more game time, but if we had still left with Højlund, I don't think he could have done much worse than what Shesko has done. So I think that's a big mistake by Amorim to let Højlund go and still have someone like Shesko still not performing better, especially if Højlund is really performing better in the Serie A. On the start, he subbed in Martinez for Bruno, and I actually thought Martinez really played very well in this midfield position. Ametuliza balls and there kuna passes kidogo here and there, and I thought his game was very good. And why not try Martinez with Casemiro or Martinez with Bruno? In fact, when Bruno aliondoka, I was like, man, we are not surviving it. This is a panic, and we turned out to do very well without Bruno. So we can't try this guy, Bruno Licha, Lisandro with the Casemiro, and then Bruno up front. I think that one can do. That doesn't mean that he can't go in January and buy a player. The young guys who played, I'm not going to rate them because they didn't play that much, so there's nothing to really show, or did not even put an impact. Alafu, another thing, you are going to the academy to bring players in, play such crucial games like this. Who told the coach that it games like this that you bring young players to do what exactly? To fall under this pressure. Young players are brought in when we have done what, when we have scored maybe 3-4 goals, 3-1, we've scored maybe 3 or 4-1. Then you bring young lads to this game, and then they get some time. And yeah, I don't think he needed to bring young players from academy to play this sort of game. I mean, it was really horrible. You want to tell me if somebody like Marcus Rashford, if he was in this game today, would he have played this bad? Would somebody like Højlund come in and play such awful that you have to loan them out and bring young players from academy to come and play in this game? Hey man, it makes sense, man. It makes sense. I think our coach is clueless. I don't know what is going to save him. Imagine, guys, hatuna games zingine, hatuko Champions League, hatuko Europa League. We are not anywhere in any competition so far. We get to have to play one game every week, and we play trash like this. I'm trying to imagine hata tungangana tufike top 4 na such kind of plays, such kind of games. Je, tungekuwa tunacheza Europa League ama Champions League, tungekuwa tunafanya nini na hii squad? This is rubbish game. I understand today we played better, but Aston Villa didn't need to play better. All they just needed was just results. I don't think it could get any worse had we had somebody like Rashford in, if he didn't let such players go on loan. If we had Rashford in, if we had Garnacho back, I don't think our performance could be that bad compared to this, whatever we had. We've lost top 4 chances, and mind you, we just only have one single game. Plus, don't forget, Bruno now has an injury. We don't know how long it will take. It could take a month or so. So, we are in deep trouble. We are really in deep trouble. Mbeumo, Ahmad, Mazraoui are not in at least the entire month. So going forward, my friend, it's going to be very difficult. This January, he needs to go and buy players really quickly. Otherwise, he is sackable. He is sackable. No excuse. In January, if you waste your chances going to buy the likes of Nelson Semenyo, when you have players like Ugarte who need to leave our club, you have a non-confident Euro, then you are going to get sacked. This is not the results we need. Wewe na tena mtakuwa mna tofauti. And we also need to arrest this Ten Hag guy. He brought in the likes of Ugarte, and he brought in rubbish. He sold someone like Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Imagine Wan-Bissaka had played in Euro's part. Do you think he could have done way worse than Nene? So we need to arrest this guy called Eric Ten Hag. I don't think we'll ever forgive this man. Well, I'm sorry to say that, but Mazee alitukosea sana. Yeah, so that's it for this video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.